So if you're watching this video right now, I'm pretty sure you are either stuck at home with all the kids, you're about to have a baby, or you're just like me and you are busy. So today I'm gonna share with you 5 easy freezer meal recipes. We're actually gonna double that, so we'll have a total of 10 freezer meals stored up. And I'm also gonna be uncovering the easiest meal planning hack that you didn't even know you needed. And it's gonna save you hours every single week. So let's get into it. I've just gotten back from the grocery store. I've got all my bags here. We're gonna do some unpacking and then we're gonna start putting them together. If you're gonna be doing today's meal prep, then make sure you grab all the recipes and the shopping list I used down below. Today we've teamed up with the company Eating Together, and they are the creators of this full plan. Not only that, but they've generously offered to give my viewers access to the entire plan, and that includes these 5 freezer meals, which you double for a total of 10, and then also 20 fresh meals. So upon sign up with the link down below, you get an instant digital download to the full month's plan, as well as 30 days free of their service, so you might actually get 2 plans here. And then if you want to continue, it is only $5 a month. The meal plan gives you step-by-step instructions as to how to assemble your freezer meals with pictures, and my personal favorite part of the plan is the shopping list, because they tell you exactly what to pick up, and if there's any meals that you want to skip out on, then they have a really simple tagging system that shows you exactly which ingredients to leave out. Each of the meals in the plan provides 4 to 6 servings, and because they have a registered dietitian on their team, they also have tips for how to make the meals low carb, gluten-free, or even dairy-free. I did want to let you guys know I spent $90.17 today at the grocery store. Basically, the only thing I didn't have to buy was olive oil, salt, pepper, and Dijon mustard. But all of like the random spices like basil, ground mustard, I did actually buy those. So this is a really budget-friendly set of freezer meals. I've got instructions here that tell me what to grab, what to cut, what to do. This is what makes this only take 1 hour. You just follow it step by step. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna grab our freezer bags and we're gonna grab our Sharpie. We're gonna label these and then we're gonna get started. Oh, and of course I gotta set a timer. 1 hour, let's do this. Every day you're making me better, 'cause a love like this is rare. And now, as you can see, I'm labeling each of the freezer bags with the corresponding meal number, and then I'm also going to be labeling some smaller bags for a few of the meals that have some add-ins. By labeling everything up front and all at once, you're going to have it done so much faster, and these instructions really simplify the whole process. Just want to feel me breathing. I know this feeling won't go away. This all feels like electric power. Because I decided to use fresh onions and garlic, I wanted to get started by prepping all of my veggies. The onions called for are chopped, and so I went ahead and I started chopping up the onions. The third step in the freezer meal assembly instructions says to start by browning 2 pounds of your Italian sausage with your onions, and then it's just going to continue to brown while you're working on the rest of the meals. So I decided to chop at least those onions and then get the meat browning, and then I went ahead and just chopped up the rest of the onions, got my garlic prepped and nice and diced, and then also I went ahead and did my bell peppers. I will recommend that if you are doing this for the first time, if you've never like batch prepped or done freezer meals, go ahead and take the easy way. Like, go ahead and just use the minced garlic that you can get pre-chopped. It will save you so much time, and I think especially for your first experience with it, it's the way to go. Same thing with the onions. You can find chopped onions in the freezer section of your grocery store, and the same goes for bell pepper. You can get that chopped in the freezer section, and minced garlic. That will save you literally half the time with your meal prep. For the first time around, I say go the easier route. Turn off your phone and come looking for me. Let's do an IRL hide and seek. I need some time. If you've never seen one of my cooking videos with my garlic press, then this is the world's best garlic press. I love that not only can you just throw cloves in there and it just puts them out perfectly minced, but more importantly, you're able to flip it all the way around and push the leftover stuff back out of the garlic press, and it makes for just such easy cleanup. It is wide, and so you can just rinse it under water to clean it so quickly. I would highly recommend this one. It's from the OXO brand. I picked mine up on Amazon Prime. Awesome.
I'll be far away from you.
Walk through the fire, the sound of a lion. I found my way back in the end. Baby, I've fallen for you and the way you make me feel. Don't need to pretend that I'm somebody else. With you I can't be myself. That sure is something else. Can we stay for a while until the fire's burn out? It's a shimmering night, setting is right.
So I've got all the chopping done, and we are gonna start busting out meals very, very quickly here. So I've got my instructions, I've got these all chopped up, and I've got this area sanitized. I will link down below with my DIY bleach cleaner if you need a good one for sanitizing that you can just make with a few tablespoons of bleach and water. It's what's recommended by the CDC, and it works not only for like sanitizing in the kitchen, but disinfecting around the home and stuff like that too. So I've just cleaned up. Now we're gonna get started, and we're gonna go on to April meal number 1. Let's grab our bags.
You got me falling. Did you know that? I wanna hear you say, oh, you got me falling. Did you know that? Without you I'll fade away.
So for our freezer meal 1, we're doing salsa verde chicken. So we're gonna be doing 1 can of black beans in each bag. I'm gonna make both of these at the same time here. We're gonna be doing 2 cups of frozen corn. We're gonna do an entire container of your favorite salsa verde, 16 ounce. And then we're gonna do 2 pounds of chicken per bag. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and put in the chicken first.
Did you know that? Without you I'll fade away. Oh.
And we'll dump this right over. That's satisfying right there. I'll tell you, meal prep is satisfying, but the most satisfying type of meal prep is freezer meals. Like, there's nothing quite like putting together an entire meal in one bag, and then boom, all I gotta do is throw it in the Crock-Pot or the Instant Pot. So easy. This meal is actually a Crock-Pot meal, so you're just gonna throw it in the morning, and then by dinner time, it will be ready. No worrying about what's for dinner. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and lay these flat to freeze, and that way, if you need extra space, you can always, like, once they're frozen, store them this way. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take these out. Meal number 1 done. Okay, next up, we're gonna label our cream cheese. This is one of the items that you're gonna add in after a meal is cooked. So you just go ahead and label it, and that way you don't forget what it's for. So for our meal number 2, we're doing creamy chicken penne. I want to eat that right now. They say you can substitute like spiralized zucchini if you want. I just went with regular noodles. So for this one, we're gonna need our bags, our chicken, Parmesan cheese, and olive oil. Okay, let's get everything together. Our bags for number 2, smaller bags for number 2, Parmesan cheese, said diced tomatoes. We all have our garlic, heavy cream, and basil. So here's my heavy cream. Here's my basil. This is like legit Alfredo sauce here. Also spinach and our chicken broth. So I've got the broth right here. Oh, and our chicken, that's gonna be this here.
When someone don't help you, when someone don't help you through the rain, when feelings don't matter, and everything's nothing but...
You know what, I've actually got the perfect place to store these. So I have this bin that I keep in here for miscellaneous things on our meal plan. I've just got some like little bacon bits in here. But this will be my go-to spot for anytime I need to pull up something for one of our freezer meals. That's where it's gonna be.
Or if you fall. I know that we will make it through the storm, 'cause you and me been fighters since we were born. It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start. Hey, don't you worry. Hey, don't you worry about a thing. You get what you're given, but it's never too late to spread your wings. Wings. Oh, I know that we will make it through the storm, 'cause you and me been fighters since we were born. It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start. Been fighters right from the start. I see that it's tough now, but trust me, yeah, trust me. I know that we...
I cannot wait to try that Alfredo. I think it's gonna be amazing. Although I just realized I forgot to throw the spinach in the bags. But I'm just gonna save this because we will make like a spinach salad for lunch tomorrow and it's not a big deal. But next time I would totally throw that in because it sounds really good and like a great way to fit it into the meal. Next up though, we're gonna get started with our meal number 3, and this one is going to be turkey burger macaroni, which sounds amazing. Let's do a quick time check. I only have 10 minutes. If you guys are making these at home, you're not gonna be moving cameras around though, so you're gonna be able to be much faster. And like I said before, save time, especially on your first time of doing freezer meals. Don't chop all of your onions and garlic, just go the easy route. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have never used tomato juice in any recipes that I've done. However, this freezer meal is so amazing. You're literally combining your meat, the tomato juice, the onion, and your seasonings, and this is what the pasta is going to cook in. On your actual day of cooking, after refrigerating overnight, all you have to do is put this in a pot on the stove, and you're gonna boil it with your little bag of pasta for 10 minutes. It's just as easy, maybe even easier to make than like Kraft macaroni and cheese because it's all in one pot and you don't have to clean out a strainer. So after having made these and tried them, I am hooked on freezer meals. Now we're gonna start on meal 5. We're actually skipping over one for just a moment, and we're gonna do our honey Dijon chicken. This one is so good too, really simple. This recipe did call for some steamable broccoli and steamable rice, which I didn't end up picking up the rice, mainly because I couldn't find it in the store, but we always have it on hand. And I've also got a rice cooker that does it without me having to think. So that's gonna be just fine on this day. Another meal done, and now we're gonna get started on our last meal. It's our Crock-Pot lasagna soup. This is the one that we browned the meat for in the very beginning. So I'm gonna separate this in half and put half the meat and onion in each bag, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in the rest of our ingredients. This one I feel like especially is really great because it's filled with so many vegetables that the kids aren't even gonna notice. I love to put in like bell peppers and garlic and tomatoes. Anytime I can hide vegetables in there, it's a good day. You guys, all 10 meals for the month done and ready to go. So I wanted to show you guys what the aftermath looks like. I'm gonna take you out to the freezer. I've got to take these last ones out there, but I'm actually impressed with how little there is to clean up. So right here, these are like dirty meal prep dishes. These are all my like recycling things. I just threw them in the sink because it was empty. So I'm just gonna rinse these and then put them in the recycle. I've got my hand towel. These will go on those cartons. I've got my plastic bags, which I'll keep for the next meal prep, and some spices to put away. Oh, and over here, I've got all of our meals. So I'm just gonna set these aside with the cooking instructions because you've got all of the cooking info for each recipe. I'm just gonna keep it in the kitchen here. And then as far as extra food goes, I forgot to put in the spinach, had a little bit of chicken broth left over, a lot of onion, I don't know, maybe my onions were just huge, and then a little bit of bell pepper. So we're gonna have a salad tomorrow, and then I'll have a little bit of chicken broth. I always keep that on hand anyway, and then over here, here's just some condiments that I've got to put away, and then these are all of our pastas and stuff. And there were substitutions too if you wanted to go like low carb. You could do the zucchini pasta, and there were other recommendations, but for my family and the kids, they really prefer the noodles. I thought I would take you out to the freezer just to show you everything all done and ready to go. So we've got our meal number 1, the salsa verde chicken. We've got our Alfredo, it's gonna be the pasta. Number 3, we've got number 4, and then number 5 down here. For a total of 10 freezer meals. Well, you guys, we did it. 10 meals in my freezer. I no longer have to worry about that anxiety of what's gonna be for dinner. No worries. If you'd like to get all of the meal plan info, the recipes, the shopping list for all of the freezer meals, then make sure you check out Eating Together with the link down in the description. You get all the recipes as well as 4 more weeks of fresh meals. So they've got all of April mapped out, and like I said, they're giving this to my viewers for free with the link down below. And if you want to keep going and getting their recipes every single month with the plans and the shopping list, it's only $5 a month, which I think is insane. Literally literally the best meal planning hack I have ever heard of. Do not forget to share this video if you have other mom friends who are stuck at home right now with all the kiddos and looking for meal ideas. And if you are now cleaning your kitchen and you need somebody to keep you company, make sure you check out my most recent cleaning video over here. And if you need a dessert idea, then make sure you check out my Instant Pot cheesecake recipe. It is award-winning, if my family could give out awards, that is. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys back here on Monday. Bye.